Guess who got brands talking? Brandlive.co.za.
Good morning and happy Tuesday to everyone. You have tuned into the WITTEE CHATTER BOX show, Women in Tech Empowering Everyone. Hashtag us on hashtag WITTEE. We are coming to you live from 27 Boxes in Melville, which is quite a cool place, and you must see the development here. It's really looking great. And 27 Boxes is done to enhance the lives of our community, and we are doing this show to do exactly the same. Jess, what have you been up to last week? Because I haven't received one WhatsApp from you.
I know, I haven't given you any love. It's been pretty busy. Christmas is coming and I really need a holiday.
Oh my God, have you started Christmas shopping?
No.
I'm running out of
yes.
ideas.
I don't know.
Really. It's been crazy. Anyway, guys, before we get chatting away, we have a very special lady in the house today. Today we have Candy Goodman, MD of Mobitainment, in the studio with us. Welcome, Cans.
Thanks very much. So excited to be here.
Yay, we love having you here. Now, for you guys who don't know, so Mobitainment is one of the founding, most awarded independent leading experts of mobile marketing in South Africa. Mobitainment is also a technology enabler, so anything from app development, USSD, you name it, they can do it. And also in a very creative way. And what I really like about Mobitainment, because I have my reasons. I work there. So, but Mobitainment obviously have a very different approach and caring about the customers more than anything else and the end user. Not that I say anybody else is not caring, but I think being with this team, I have seen quite a lot of nurturing happening towards the end consumer. So, Jess, over to you. Maybe you can line this up for us.
Yes, okay. So I'm very excited to have Candy here with us. Today we're going to be doing the C factors for success in career, tech and campaigns. So I think maybe just to kick us off and for our audience, maybe tell us a little bit about what you do and a bit more about Mobitainment.
Sure. Let's start with the first C. Let's commence. Okay, so as Carmen said, Mobitainment is a technology enabler. And what that basically means is that we use technology to enable brands to communicate and have conversations with their customers. Basically, and we like to use the mobile phone because obviously that's in reach of most South Africans, and it's obviously very effective.
Yes, I think I remember you saying that, you know, when we say like second screen, it's not, it's the first screen. It's on us all the time.
Yeah.
So mobile is the way to go.
Everybody talks about Africa being mobile first and mobile, because they pick up their mobile phone first before they go online. But I like to see it as mobile always because Africans are always on their mobile phones. And what we like to do is mobile marketing in all the different ways possible.
Oh no, fantastic! I think like it's the best way to go. I mean, so with Mobitainment, what would you say was the turning point for you to actually start your own business? Because that's amazing. It's like, you know, big
And being
stuff.
successful at
Yeah.
it.
Well, I didn't know at the time, but it was a bit of an aha moment. I was working in a corporate and I had a certain amount of days leave. And I took them and I went to Durban to visit my mom at that time, and my son was with me. And I had to say goodbye to him. I think it was about the 23rd of December and go back to work.
Oh no.
And we were both crying at the airport, and I thought, he was 8 years old, and I thought, I can't do this anymore. I need control of my own time. And I decided to take the leap of faith and to start my own business and be able to be a mom as well as running my own business, which is doable. Just to the women out there, it's doable.
Oh no, awesome.
And very, very fulfilling. And just a tip, my son is now 21 years old. Time flies.
Sure.
But I think taking that leap of faith has given him the ability to start his own business. He's running a very successful business now, and I feel proud that I've been able to give him that guidance and the ability to dream and to actually, and the tools to make it happen.
Oh no, that's
So I'm
awesome.
very proud of that.
I take that away as well because I've got an 8-year-old now and I'm trying to do my business. So hopefully one day she'll be successful.
So, Cans, have you had more than one business? What are the lessons learned or failed ventures, if any?
Well, yes, this is the first business that I'm running on my own. I've been in collaboration with other people, but funnily enough, not actually any failed ventures, because I don't really see them as failures at all, more as stepping stones and learnings. Nothing is ever a failure. It's just school fees that you pay.
Yes, correct. Those school fees can be high sometimes, but it's all worth it. So having purpose is all you stand for, and you encourage it always, and I'm a witness to that. How did you know this is what you are meant to do?
Well, it wasn't a pre-plan. And it sounds like a bit of a cliche, but what makes me happy is creating happiness in others. And I've always thought that I can make a difference in this world by being there and sharing that happiness and making a difference in people's lives. And I thought technology was a great conduit to that because it enables us to speak to a lot of people, to communicate, make things, improve processes, make things better. And so technology is just a tool to bring happiness and make a difference in people's lives. And that's what we try to do in all our campaigns. Simply as that.
Oh, awesome. So we all need a mentor, someone to tell us that it's going to be okay. Sometimes I need that, like this week. And also to tell you where you need to shape up and have those honest conversations with you, because I think, sometimes we just need that. Who would you say that person has been for you to help you along your success?
Well, I can't say it's just one person. I think there's a lot of people in lives that touch you, come across in your life. But they've been instrumental people in my life. And first of all is my husband. He's always got a listening ear and believes in me. And the thing is, when I'm down, that hug is incredible, and that hand to hold, it just makes all the difference to actually step up and actually make it happen.
Oh no, awesome. I think home support is so important. So it's amazing.
And the second
to have that.
person is we all as women need our girlfriends.
Yes.
And I've got a very special school friend of mine that whenever I've got a dilemma or an issue, she's the cleverest person I know, and she logically helps me think through things and talk through. And just women, just talking through and hearing your own voice, sometimes it brings clarity to the situation, and that makes a world of difference. And then my mom, she's blindly believes in me.
And hopefully she's listening in.
Mom, you rock.
Oh, shame.
And just if I tell her I'm going to speak on a conference or whatever, it's not, are you prepared? It's, do you know what you're going to wear?
Pop culture.
The most important stuff first.
But also just further to your point, you talk about, girls having your girlfriends around. Actually, next week we have a lady coming to talk about sisterhood and how important sisterhood is for us as women. Where in the olden days, there used to be, I think she referred to it as the red tent. And where there was the sisterhood, and we need to start getting together and collaborate more during our tough times, our highs and our lows, and supporting one another. So it's very good to hear that coming from somebody as successful as you.
I just want to say one point. I was honored enough to be involved in the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Women program run by Gibbs. And this was basically helping women through startup of their business. And at the time, there was about 50 women in the class, in the cohort. And you'd think that between women, there's this attitude of competition. There was not one bit of competition. There was such love and care and collaboration amongst those 50 women, all in there running their own businesses, all wanting to help each other. To this day, a few years later, we still help each other and in our own businesses. And that is incredible force.
Oh no, that's amazing. That's amazing. And that brings me to another point. What was the actual turning point in your career to get to where you are now?
I suppose leaving the corporate world.
Yeah, and like in terms of like the support and stuff as well. I mean, you've just done so much. That being part of that Gibbs, like I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, education is something that Candy is really felt strongly about, and also I think that with me working with Candy, I think that is something that she really brought out in me. I didn't realize the amount of passion that I had for it, but this has been a remarkable year for business, driving education and paying it forward and making an impact at Mobitainment. Perhaps tell us about how you have contributed in this regard now and over the years.
Sure, over the years. You're talking about education, it makes me look back, and I remembered that at varsity, I actually was teaching spreadsheet technology training before Excel.
Sure.
You're giving your age away there.
But I'm actually thinking that what I like doing is taking technical concepts that are complex and breaking them down so that people can understand and relate to them. And that turns me on. That really, really turns me on.
Errol, are you listening? That's what turns Candy on.
So we've been involved over the years in a number of educational endeavors. I head up a few of the association's educational and training committees from the Mobile Marketing Association, now involved with the IAB as well. We also support various other entrepreneurial educations like the Reboanic Enterprise Academy and train startup entrepreneurs. And to see that light go off in their eyes is just inspiring, absolutely inspiring. And also following from Goldman Sachs, we like to pay it forward. And as Mobitainment, we've established the Can Digital Educational Trust to fund the students of black female students studying marketing, technology, and entrepreneurship. And we hope that will make a difference in our industry.
Fantastic. So, like a quick summary, because we said we were going to do what are those C factors to successful careers? I mean, you've done so much.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot.
Yeah.
Challenge. Take every opportunity that comes your way. Every free conference every newsletter you can read, take those opportunities and enrich your life. And because you never know what stepping stones they may lead to. Connection is very important. So connect with others. Collaboration. Nobody can do it by themselves. Bring around people that can help you, best of breed people from all walks of life, because that's what women do well. We collaborate, we work together.
Awesome.
Well, now you come obviously with a whole string of qualifications, BCS, computer science, economics, etc., etc. But one thing I would like to ask is, do you think that it is important? Obviously, yes, education is important, but our environment is changing so quickly that what you're necessarily learning in the textbooks are not really, useful all the time. How would you recommend to youngsters and newbies that want to get into the tech space? Is there any shortcuts that you would recommend?
I don't know about shortcuts, but at varsity, I don't think there's one thing at varsity that I actually use in my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
But what a degree does and what varsity does is it teaches you how to think. It doesn't give you the content, it teaches you how to think. And that's incredibly important. How to break down a problem, how to search for a solution, and how to communicate that solution to others. And it is that value that it brings. But having said that, you also need to get the content and keep in touch. As I mentioned, keep in touch we've got the internet available. It's at our fingertips. Just go out and get there. If you've got that burning desire, you will succeed. The information is out there. Just make it happen.
No, awesome. And I remember also saying you need open doors.
Yes.
And it does. You think at the time oh my goodness. I mean, I started out as a financial manager and now I'm in social.
Yeah.
But it has actually set up from a business logical mind. It's really
Correct.
is important. Candy, women in the field of technology are definitely in the minority. We're fighting our cause. So why did you decide to pursue a career in tech?
Why not?
Love your answer.
I'm going to keep that one.
We talked about a logical brain. Women have just as much as a logical brain as any man,
And
if
great
not
multitaskers.
better. And
Yes.
great multitaskers and organizers. We have to make the family work. So, believe it or not, I have more memory sticks in my bag than I do lipsticks. And I still carry a screwdriver around in my hand.
Oh my God.
Me too. I've also got a screwdriver in my hand.
Two of you.
I think when you become a mom, you have to carry a screwdriver.
What is the screwdriver for? I know a drink called a screwdriver. That's nice. Have a cup of tea, love. Okay, so you had one of the first versions of mobile. Actually, you were the first mobile certified business in South Africa.
Yay.
So what was that aha moment? Who convinced you that this is the way to go and be taking the first risk in South Africa to start your own thing in mobile?
I didn't see it as a risk at the time. I was in the messaging business, and I went to listen to Tommy Hanan. It was back in 2004. And he showed us all these pearls of wisdoms and case studies of what people had done with mobile. And it just lit up, my eyes just lit up. And I saw the creativity, the mixture of creativity and analysis that could be achieved. And that was just amazing. So I just took the next step and used
Very
mobile.
brave.
And made a success out of it.
Exactly.
It's
Look at you
amazing.
now. I mean, 10 years consistently, Mobitainment's been winning awards. I mean, you guys have been like rocking all. But before we continue on the C factors to consider for a woman who wishes to pursue a career in tech, we're going to go for a quick ad break and then take it from there.
Have you ever thought about the power of social media? Social media has the power to make your business grow. Grow! Yeah. Why don't you let us manage your social media? Because our business is to see your business grow. Visit us at www.bstownmedia.co.za.
Welcome back to the #Witty Show. I'm Jessica McIndoe, social media fundi, and I'm here with my partner in crime, Carmen Murray. And we've got Candy Goodman here from Mobitainment, and she's sharing the C factors to success. So before we left off, I think, Carmen, you were going to chat a little bit more about those success factors.
100%. So, Kans, what is the C factors to consider for a woman who wishes to pursue a career in tech?
First C would be change. Always be ready for it. It's inevitable. And if you can, sometimes make it happen yourself.
Love it.
Care, attention to detail is so important in a career in tech. You can't afford to leave off a comma or an apostrophe because all hell can break loose.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Especially when it comes to mobile.
Can I just share something on that? Because I have like about apostrophes in that. Right, so here's one. A woman without her man is nothing. A woman without her man is nothing. See what a comma can do.
Love it, Jess.
Oh my goodness. Pearls of wisdom coming along.
And my third C, creativity. Although you're in tech, you need to think creatively out of the box for solutions.
Okay, cool. So you have done like loads of campaigns, taking all the C factors, and you've been very successful. You've had lots of awards for Mobitainment. It's very inspirational. What would you say are some of the learnings that you've learned from participants in your campaigns? Like, what are our African consumers actually seeking?
Okay, the first thing to keep in mind, it's not a cell phone number at the end of the line. It is a person. Always keep that in mind. Think how they want to be communicated with, not what the brand wants to tell them, what they need to hear as a person. So I always just picture that it's a person at the end of the line and how to communicate with them. And then it comes to when you plan campaigns, it's all about the planning, what change you want to achieve in terms of what your objectives are, the consumer out there, what the human truths are, and then the big idea and how you're going to deliver it and how you're going to measure it.
Okay.
Measurability is key.
Yeah.
And
and it
I-
actually worked.
And I also think everything is so solo these days, and people fight the cause for their particular platform or so forth, but everything is it's not how we need to think. We need to think of one user experience at the end of the day, and that everything is integrated, which is absolutely key. And now I would like to ask you, what is the checklist, the C factor checklist for a successful campaign in digital?
So in terms of change, we need to understand, because every single campaign, we want to change behavior. So we need to identify what that change objective is, because you can't achieve it if you don't know what it is in the first place. So set that up front. In terms of the consumer, you need to, as I mentioned, understand what the insight is behind your research, and that will determine what that change objective is. Campaign, you need to identify and establish what the big idea is, because it's not about the technology. Technology is just the tool. It's the big idea and how you're going to achieve that at the end of the day. You then can move on to channels and understand what channels you want to use to reach your consumer, budget dependent, and the creative aspect in terms of how you're going to execute it. And then at the end of the day, it's all about results or the consequences of your actions. So there's your last C.
You think so? We're gonna throw another C in there. No, I'm joking.
Oh dear. Okay, so now that we have our checklist, what would you say is next in mobile for South Africa?
Well, there's so many buzzwords out there. I mean, there's always been VoIP, MMS, etc. But now the buzzwords are AI, IoT, AR, VR. And we would need a whole other session to unpack all of those. But as I mentioned, technology changes and you just have to keep on top of it. But it's people at the end of the day that make the difference. And so I believe if I had to choose one aspect to focus on, that would be personalization.
Okay.
And focusing on the person and the relevance, because we've got the technology to make it, to understand people through data and personalize that experience, make it relevant and really make a difference in that person's life. So we've got the ability to do that. For example, personalized video and chatbots nowadays that you can personalize the experience and making a relevant difference to that one customer.
Awesome. Okay. What's your favorite app? And
Okay, can
why?
I have 3? Another one.
Tell us.
As a mom, I have to tell you,
Yes.
I've got 3 that I have to share with you. Okay.
Cool.
The first is an app called Child Friendly SA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically what they've done, it's a directory, but it's a curated directory. So they've gone out and found various events and activities
nice.
in your area. So you just search
That's
for your
for you?
area. Yeah, no,
Yes.
absolutely awesome.
You're making
And
notes.
it keeps you, tells you what events are happening, things that you wouldn't know about, like strawberry picking in Hearties. Or,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
I was asking you about this last week.
Yes, yes.
Because holidays are coming. The holidays are going to be so
Exactly.
long.
So, go to your app store, Child Friendly SA. My second one is absolutely awesome. It's called Meal Lime. MEALIME.
Very cool.
Very cool app. So I'm trying to follow a low carb diet. So I went in there, put in my preferences, and it asked me what I liked and what I don't like. So I told them I don't like Brussels sprouts.
I love them. No. 8-year-old has been made to love them.
Disgusting.
And then it presents you with a whole bunch of recipes that you can choose for the week. And you just tick which ones you want, and it compiles a grocery list, coordinated. You can go to the shops, and it gives you the aisles that you can just tick off what you need to buy. You purchase it, and you've got everything in your fridge for the week to make those dishes, wholesome meals.
Oh, wow.
30 to 40 minutes every single
They have
night.
to put that app inside the Samsung fridge that sees what's inside the fridge so that it can
Oh,
pre-order
yes.
for you. Then we don't even have to go to the shop.
Listen, that would be a blessing in my life. The first IoT that I'm really going to live by is that one.
And my third one is Audible, because I love reading.
Awesome.
But as moms, we don't have the time. So I listen to my books while I'm doing the dishes, while I'm running, while I'm brushing my teeth, etc. So Audible would be my third.
So your ears are the most important thing out of all of this. Okay, so what did you think? are the most significant changes or challenges in the digital industry in South Africa in the past couple of years?
So what I wish is that, Africans can believe that we do not need to follow, but we can lead.
Love
It's
it.
as simple as that.
Awesome.
So love it. And we're going to see some big things happening in this continent. So I totally agree with you. Now, the moment we've been waiting for, I'm not sure about you, it's gamification time.
Yes.
Producer, is the ticker ready?
Okay, what are the rules, Carms?
You're going to get questions. You have to answer them in 1 minute. And you need to try and get as many done as possible. The highest we've had was 8.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
And mine was very bad. I sucked.
Oh, I
think I
sucked.
got like 5.
Like she asked the most hectic questions. Like no person could answer them. Like she really like.
No, Carmen just didn't want to get into trouble answering them.
Okay, so Jess, over to you.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
In school, what were you in trouble for most?
I was only in trouble once, and I picked up a tack from the floor and put it on my teacher's desk, and she sat on it, and I owned up.
Okay, when you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Computers. I love technology.
Okay, cool. If you had $3 to spend in a dollar store, what 3 things would you buy?
Pencils.
3 pencils. If you had to take a pie in the face, what flavor would it be?
Chicken and mushroom.
Which way should toilet paper face on the holder?
I don't know.
If you were a man for a day, what would you do?
Love a woman.
Oh. What is your biggest guilty pleasure?
Sushi.
Okay, if your life was a sitcom, what would it be called?
Moving on.
3,
What 5 things
2,
do you always have with
Okay, well done. You how many?
you? 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yes, yeah, congratulations.
Well done. That's amazing.
Questions, by the way, they really make me think.
Thank you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to the Witty Chatterbox show. We really had so much fun with you today, Cans.
Jake.
Thanks
Yeah, I know,
so
it's been
much.
amazing.
I don't know what took you so long to come here. Like, really. But just so that you guys know, we have a very exciting guest next week, Taryn Smuts. And she's
excited.
going to chat to us about sisterhood. It's going to be quite interesting to have a discussion around that topic. And this is Carmen Murray.
And Jessica McIndoe.
And we're in the company of Candy Goodman. And by the way, how can our audience get hold of you before we sign out?
Yes.
Find us at www.mobitainment.co.za, Twitter at Candice Goodman.
Wonderful. Okay, guys, we're going to sign out.
Yes, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Cheers. Mic drop.
Harnessing the power of talk radio. Brandlive.co.za